Hello and happy spring. I'm Heath Bodie, the President and CEO of your association, and I'm delighted to bring you our second video message. I wanted to give you just a little bit of an update. You know, one of the things that we're very aware of is that you work hard on your quality improvement efforts, and that we need to keep continuing to support you in that quality improvement. Last fall, you might remember that we partnered with My Interview, or NRC, the National Research Corporation, and asked you how you feel about your membership services. We learned a few things I'd like to share with you. I think we have a better handle on what you value. I also think we know more about what areas you think we need to improve in. You know, I have to tell you, I'm delighted that 96% of you would recommend our membership services to someone else. I think that's a key indicator, just like it is for you with a potential employee or a potential customer. Some of our highest scores were meaningful communication and timely responses, and those are both areas that we work hard to make sure we're a good value and a good support for you. I know from my years in the facility that it's an important area to give you support. The one thing I want to leave you with in the quality area is that we're going to continue to work hard to be a better value and to be helpful in the areas that you need us to. I'd like to give you a bit of a legislative update. You know, we're kind of 3/4 of the way through the session. Kind of wrapping up with some of those things. I think it's no secret to you that the governor proposed, and it seems like the unicameral has a flavor for a 2.25% Medicaid provider rate increase this year and again next year. We're pleased about that. Now, we don't think that that is going to close the gap in the discount that you give the state in your Medicaid rate, but we do think it's a nice change over cuts. Early in the session, we talked a lot about some pretty drastic tax proposals. And I think this legislature is going to take a step back and maybe do a little studying and take some looks at some big tax reform, or maybe not big tax reform, but might give us a base to launch forward for some proposals in the next few years. Well, being later in the session, one of the things that comes on the table now is each senator's priority bill. I think this is going to be a session, even though it gets over June 5th and it's a long session, I think it will be a session that we won't see all those priority bills even get debated on the floor. If you've had a chance to watch the unicameral debate on NET, whether it be on the internet or on TV, you might notice that the tenor of the unicameral floor has changed. It's a little more in-depth, sometimes a little more rigorous and a little more cantankerous, but I think many senators would tell you the debate is good and the debate is healthy. Well, we are about a week away, and one of the things from our convention, and one of the things I think you'll hear us talk about again, is political action when we talk about advocacy. Political action is the way that we make sure that we support people that help our voices be heard. There was 5 key groups in the association that we felt needed to be 100% participation in political action contributions, and that is the staff, both boards, the government relations group, and the CARE PAC committee. I'd like to tell you we're about 80% compliant with that. We also have some room to grow, and the board's challenge to make sure every administrator in the state has given at least $10. Again, I would tell you we need you to invest in your profession. Well, being only a week away from convention, I'm excited to share that we're going to have about 38 education sessions that will be arranged in about 8 different tracks. There's 60 different business partners that are going to come show you their services and their products, and we're going to be excited to see you there. If you haven't had a chance to register, there's still time and there's still room, and if you hop on the website, there's an easy way to do that. I'm also pleased to tell you that on May 2nd, we're going to partner with the Lincoln Chamber for a ribbon cutting and be able to showcase your association building. You know, we feel very privileged to work here every day, and we love every opportunity we can to show that off, and every one of you is invited. I do realize that it may not make sense to drive from Scottsbluff to Lincoln for an hour ribbon cutting, but I just want you to know that you're welcome. Well, again, we're only about a week away from convention. I hope to see you all out there, but I want to leave you with one strong point. We value your membership. We value you as a member, and it's a privilege that we don't take lightly. I hope to see you soon.